on the ground, we've played all kinds of sports, developed motor skills, and to get this ball in the air would be an underhand throw. Okay? And that's why I have a job. The right palm going up. Okay? The club is designed to do the lifting of the golf ball, but the golfer doesn't allow that to happen. Because the golfer thinks that they need to get back here, slide the club head underneath the ball and lift. Okay? So I can usually get this club underneath. There's so much bulbous bottom. Okay? So you see this finish a lot. Okay? That's the right palm going up. That's the underhand throw. That's why I've got a job, and that's why you're here. Okay? The right palm goes down through impact. We're always pushing on the back side of that handle. Okay? The handle is always out in front of the club head. That's why the hosel is forward leaning. This club resting on the ground in a static position, you can see how the handle is out in front of the club head. If they wanted the handle to arrive after the club head, they would have put the hosel back here. Okay? So, the leading edge of the club, this edge down here, is on the ground, and when it's on the ground, it's the closest edge of the club face to the target. It's the leading edge, and this is what we play golf with. This edge has to get below the equator of the golf ball. And the only way that it can do that is with this shaft forward leaning. Okay? So, the only way we can get the shaft forward leaning is right palm has to be going down, weight has to be left. Okay? If my weight's right, my palm goes up. Okay? Or the opposite. Okay? So, weight's left, right palm down, ball gets in the air. Okay, with just a real easy swing. Alright? Golf several is power, not powerful effort. But if you're swinging from the wrists, your body's back here, okay, that's powerful effort. Alright? Even though that looked pretty effortless. I wouldn't flip very hard because that hurts the wrist when you hit the ground back here. Most everybody, they stay back here, they flip the wrist, they don't come back, they start to pull up so that they don't hit the ground. They swear off of ever hitting the ground again because it hurts so much. And in golf, there's a forward divot. And the fastest way that you're going to train your swing is to take a couple of club shafts, or just one shaft, and a tee, and etch out in the bunker or where the grass has already been chewed up at your driving range, 2 lines about 4 inches apart. The back line is the ball line. The front line is the divot line. This zone right here is the impact zone. Okay? For anything that's on the ground, your head stays over the impact zone. And what you do, before you buy your balls, I tell all my students, before you buy your balls, draw out your lines, and you make sure that the club strikes in the impact zone. If the club strikes 1 inch back here, that's 20 handicapper. Okay? 2 inches back here, that's 30 handicapper. 4 inches back here. Okay?
Now, where's the ball going back there? I mean, I have a bad, not a bad slice, but it goes to the right a lot.
And you hit back there.
Well, yeah. The only difference is not the front of the ball.
Right. Well, the waist back and the right wrist is, the right palm's going up. Okay? When the right palm goes up, that bends the left wrist, or the left arm. So it's a loss of club face. Okay? That can produce a hard left shot. Okay? Depending on how much bend, or it could bounce off and produce a right shot. Okay? So it's a combination. It's every errant shot in the book is a flat right wrist palm up in through the impact zone. So to train yourself to not do that, when I put you left and pivot You're like, well, this is different. You know, never been there before. Okay? Don't know why it's effective. But it's the only way that you're going to get the divot in front of the ball. So you continue to just stay on that left leg, keep your head over the impact zone, brush, and make sure that club is coming in between these two lines. On a mat, you can't really see it. You know, talcum powder will show you for sure. Okay? Talcum powder will show you where you're hitting the ball on the face, too. Can of foot deodorant spray, okay? Tells you a lot about what's happening in the impact zone, okay? But the sand is the best place to practice that. Just make sure that you're facing with the wind, you know, okay? Just draw your lines out there, okay? And build your impact. And you can see how when I'm coming in, the right arm is straight, but the right wrist is bent, okay? Palms down, versus right elbow is bent, right wrist is flat, palm up, okay? All right, and then once you've got, 25 divots in here, then it's time to go buy 25 balls. You don't have to buy 50 anymore, because the first 25, all you did was perfected your air so that you could hit the other 25 and feel good. Out on the golf course, you can't hit 2 shots. Okay, so there's no time to perfect that air, so that's why it really is loud out there and not here. Okay, so get correct impact 25 times, and then you got 25 great shots after that. Okay, all right, so you can see how the body starts to comply a lot faster without the ball. Okay, good. Okay, so the weight left is the only way that you can get in that impact zone, and the right palm has to go down. Okay, and then from there you can control. Remember, your hands match the club face at address. You check that with a fully extended left arm, and the only way it's extended is that right wrist is bent backwards. Weight forward. You see how that face is pointing right at camera, which would be target, and so is the back of my left hand. So it's a flat left wrist and a bent right wrist, and that's what holds the face. And you can only do that on the left side. Okay? All right. So I think I'm starting to develop a picture for you.